Hello, another short video from my Tesla Model 3. Um, just like to say I've had the car almost a year now, and over the whole year, that's summer and winter and all sorts. The power consumed during the winter is higher and the power consumed in the summer is lower, but the average over the whole year is almost exactly 4 miles per kilowatt, which is pretty amazing, really, isn't it? When you think standard charge for electricity, home charging is about 15p a kilowatt. So you get 4 miles for 15p. And now I'm on Optimus Agile, and the last charge cost me 3p per kilowatt to charge this car. So really, really cheap. So no arguments there. It's an absolute bargain. Probably Octopus is the electric car company. It's the one you're looking for if you want to charge your car. So go with them. And I've got a referral link below, and if you like to click that, then I'll get £50 and you'll get £50. But I certainly recommend it. I mean, if you've got an electric car, I can't think of why you'd go anywhere else particularly. You certainly wouldn't want to, if you can possibly avoid it, you don't want to charge on the road. Another thing that's coming in is that hopefully soon, maybe, well, it'd be years, but when you charge your car at home, there may be the option eventually of reversing the charge. So the charge actually goes from your home back into the house and thus back into the grid, which gives you the option, which would be great, of charging a car at mega low, well, like 3p per kilowatt, mega low costs, and reversing the charge when you need it at peak time in your home back to the grid. So taking the power from your car. So not only is it incredibly cheap to drive your car, you'll actually be able to pile money or pile power back into the grid from your car. This sounds like a wonderful idea. And it's not just a wonderful idea for yourself, making things very, very cheap. In fact, so you're driving the car and making money out of driving your car. But also it levels out the grid. And when the grid is under strain and the cost is high, electric car owners could, using that method, if it ever comes in, to level out the grid and help the grid, because the grid is under massive stress at peak times. So if people get an incentive to let the power go from their car back to the grid at the peak times, they're helping out. And it would be quite a big deal actually, because of course everybody wants power. And that's why it's a dear time on Agile, between 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the evening, because that's peak time. People come home from work, and nobody wants the power relatively between midnight and 5 in the morning. So that'd be a good thing. Level out the grid as well. Heard on the news today, Boris Johnson was waffling away with plans for the future, like just mortgages on houses, so just 5% deposit, which is say how wonderful it will be to get young people into homes. But of course, the more attractive it is to buy a house, then of course house prices go up. So what the hell? And the other thing he was saying about, which would be a good thing, but knowing him, it's not really likely to happen, that by 2030, wind power will be the thing for Britain. It's quite a thing now. And it will supply all electricity for all homes by 2030 by wind power, because we've got quite a bit of wind and we've got a lot of coast, and we're a small country, so it'd be handy for us. We haven't got much sun, so we get sun from solar, but it's not really our thing. So that'd be nice if it happens. I hope it does, but none of these promises have come to fruition, so it seems rather unlikely, but it would be good. Anyway, 10 years down the line, everyone will have forgotten about it. Amazingly, 7 years ago, Boris Johnson said power from windmills couldn't pull the skin off a rice pudding. when the Labour guy said it's a good idea. But now he's saying it's a good idea. Apparently, now it's a good idea. So that's what you get. In America, Donald Trump is supposedly had virus. Maybe did, maybe didn't. Now he's back, all fit and well, saying that don't care about the virus. It'll all be great. Now, if he did have the virus, who would get treatment that he got? Well, nobody in the world. He'd get better treatment than anyone in the world. And if he didn't have it, and it's just a ploy, well, it's even more absurd. But he's an absurd guy because he's encouraged people to die to get him elected. I remember him saying if he shot someone on the high street that he wouldn't lose him a single vote. And he's doing it for real. He is metaphorically shooting people on the street by saying, go out, forget the virus, just do your own thing to get me elected. Risk your life to get me elected. What a horrendous guy he is. Absolutely beyond belief. The guy who's leading the world. Frightening, absolutely frightening. And he's our boss as well, because now we've left the common market. Now we've left the EU. Donald Trump is our boss. Because where else are we going to get our stuff from? So our boss is telling us to risk it for a biscuit. Risk your life to get him elected. Okay, thank you very much. And people are going along with it. Oh, he's wonderful. What a great guy he is. Yeah, he's great, all right. So that's a bit of doom and gloom. It's going to be a happy one today, especially as the sun's out and it's October, 4th, 5th, I don't know. Around about there. I'm retired, so you lose touch with time. But it's a nice day today. Sun's out. It's been raining lots and lots and lots, and we've got a bit of a leak in the roof. And there's been a bit of flooding here and there. But not as bad as they thought it might be, because the rain is persistent but not heavy, so it spread it out a bit. It's always good to spread your problems out a bit and not have them all in one lump. And that thing applies to everything. So I might leave you now. I'll put a little picture up of my consumption for over the year, which is really low. Car's incredibly economical to use. Why would you have anything else? I just can't imagine. I guess it is inconvenient if you have to charge on the road, and it is. But charging at home, what a treat, what a dream. And it's cheaper. And a lot of people promoting cars with short range, saying, I don't get it. Well, I just don't get it, because short range means you've got to charge on the road. And not only is it inconvenient, it's dearer as well. There's no pluses to charging on the road, none whatsoever. So if you're going to get an electric car, and I thoroughly recommend it, get it with the biggest battery you can pay for, because it'll pay you back in the long run, because bigger batteries last longer anyway. So get the car with the longest range you can possibly get. Avoid charging on the road at all costs. And so you need long range. You can't have too much range. Range is everything. Don't get put off by people saying it doesn't matter. It's a bit like saying, it should occur to me, they say, oh yes, but you're never going to need 200 miles in a day. And, well, you would if you went on holiday, because you would be away from home and you want to charge your car. So you will, on those occasions, need to charge away from home, which is not preferable. But the angle I was thinking of, it's like saying, oh, you drive yourself around your car. Most of the time, all the people watching me, all 12 of you, will be thinking, well, I drive myself around most of the time. 90% of the time, probably, especially if you do it for work, you drive yourself around. So, okay, then, with the old angle that you don't need a big battery for long range because you rarely go that distance, then okay, make your car one-seater then. Sell cars with one seat. Same size car, take all the rest of the seats out. Have them one-seater, because you don't need those seats most of the time, do you? So have it one-seater. So how does that work out? Is that the same sort of angle as saying you don't need a big battery or you don't need long range? Same thing. Anyway, so that's my gripe for the day. I shall see you soon and have a good one. Bye bye.